Hello everybody, and thank you for tuning in again to another video on CJ's Drop on Life. And I hope everybody out there is doing well today. It's a beautiful day here in Michigan. It's right around 80 degrees and we got a beautiful sunshiny day. I don't think there's any rain in the forecast at all. So today's topic is what everybody is talking about right now, how this EBT and SNAP program is going to be cut. Well, I kind of have my own theory on this. You know, I'm sure a lot of people do agree with me, and some people are going to disagree with me, and that's okay. That's what it's about. You know, not everybody agrees on everything, but my opinion on it is this needs an overhaul, really, really bad. So if some of you out there are kind of unfamiliar with the EBT and SNAP program, SNAP is a program, read from my notes here, is a federal program that provides food purchasing assistance to low-income individuals and their families. The EBT system is a system used to deliver those SNAP benefits. It works like a debit card, and recipients use at approved stores to buy food. So remember back in the day, back like in the 70s and 60s and stuff, when they used to have food stamps, and people used to be embarrassed to use them because you had to rip the dollar amounts out of a booklet that they give you. They only give you so much, just like they do here, but the cost of it has significantly went up. And people used to have to go into the store, like I was saying, and rip dollar bills, 1s, 5, 10s. I don't know if they had 20s or not, but they used to have to rip these little denominations out of the book, and that's how you would pay for your food and stuff. So now what they do is they have I live in Michigan, they have what's called a bridge card, or it's an EBT card, and ours is called an EBT card, but it's got a picture of the Mackinac Bridge on it. It's a bridge card. I see a lot of people use them. I don't know the stats in Michigan of how many people use them, but I'm sure it's a lot because I see it quite a bit. And some of these people get terrific amounts on this. I mean, I've heard of people getting $2,100 a month, and they go in and they fill up shopping carts, like 2-3 shopping carts full of food. And the SNAP part of it is supposed to stand for Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. So the nutrition is completely out of the realm of what people are spending this money on. People go in there and they spend money on pop, soda, chips, cookies. I mean, you'll see carts is filled up with crap, ramen noodles, you know, different crap, or they'll go out and they'll buy all kinds of meat. You got all kinds of meat on there. It's just basket full of meat, cart full of meat. They don't even look at the prices. They just throw it in the cart. And you get behind one of these people online, and some of these people are well able to work. You see the husband, I mean, he looks physically fit. He's bending down at the bottom of the cart, grabbing things out of the cart to get, I mean, you know, putting on, you know, he looks physically fit. The wife may not, or they both might look physically fit and able to go out and find a job. I know it's hard to make it out there today, especially if you're, you know, make a minimum wage or whatnot. You have to have that. And I commend those people that are out there working and they're trying to do it. But some of these people work and they know they need the money, but yet they don't work enough hours so they can. A lot of them work part-time. Sorry about that. I haven't got my tripod. I broke it. But anyways, they try to work, they only work part-time because they know if they work too many hours, then they get cut off their assistance for the SNAP program. And they don't get the EBT. They don't get their cards not stocked up full of money so they can go out and buy food. They don't get their rent paid. They get kicked off the program. So this encourages them not to work too many hours so they're able to keep their benefits, you know, keep their food stamps, get their rent paid, and whatnot. Then they get also some kind of cash On top of that, cash assistance to pay for electricity and whatnot, gas and those type of utilities. So there's a lot of people out there that don't need it. They're just scamming the system. And this is why, I mean, I've seen videos on YouTube and other places that people are saying, I got my EBT today and I got $3,000, you know, and then they'll go and they'll spend it on crap. And we're paying for that. There was one lady that went into a store and she bought all kinds of water, you know, which is, you know, you think she's taking it home to go, but she took it down to a festival and was selling the bottle of water for $1 a piece. Well, you know, you get a 30 pack or whatever, that's $30. She's only paying $6 for the water, $7 for the water. So she's getting cash back on this. And she's making money. There's a problem. We're paying too many taxes as individuals. I've worked my whole life. I've worked since I've been 15 years old. I'm now 62 and I'm trying to sit back and I'm trying to enjoy the benefits of retirement. I'm not here to pay more taxes and more taxes and more taxes. If they want to really do something, here's what you do. The people on Social Security are not making enough money. Take that money that you're taking away from these EBT people that are abusing the system, and they've abused the system for years. Take that money and give raises to the people on Social Security that aren't making it. They can't make it. You know, they can't even, if they got their house paid for, they're in luck because, you know, they've pretty much just got property taxes and insurance if they put insurance on their house. But the day-to-day living, as far as food goes, normal senior citizen can't afford food. They can't afford it. They don't make enough. So take that money, invest it in their seniors that have limited time left, and invest it in them. They've worked their whole life. You know, the ones that are getting Social Security check every month and only making $1,500 or $1,700 a month, that's not enough to live on. You know, a lot of these people can't go out, and these seniors can't go out and find a job that pays them a part-time wage because some of them are too old to do that and not healthy enough to do that. So start paying our seniors better. This is what Trump ought to be doing. You got to be putting the money back into the people that need it, not the people that expect it. These people expect it. They expect it every month in the mail, or they get their card just loaded now. They don't even have to go in anymore to the office and get stamps. They just reload their cards to whatever amount it might be. You know, $1,500, $2,000, $2,500 a month. Crap, I don't get that much money for food. That's ridiculous. I've never bought that much money in food. And a lot of them probably just sell it for, I knew back in the day people used to sell food stamps for 50 cents on the dollar just so they could get cash. And guaranteed that's going on. And also guaranteed what's going on is people, even if you went into a store, they're taking money away from them, but even if you went into a store, I'm sure that if you knew the person, you went there long enough, they give you some kind of break. So there's probably that going around too. But I'm in agreement with them taking away these SNAP benefits from people. If you need it, I'm on board with you. If you totally need SNAP benefits and you need it, and there's no other way to survive for you, I'm not talking about, oh man, I got to go out and find a job now, so you know, how am I going to survive on a job, you know? Well, jobs are out there for a reason. Jobs are out there, so you go to work like everybody else has to go to work, and you got struggles to go through. You don't expect the government to pay for everything for you. It's a crock. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the taxes. I'm sick of taxes on everything. I mean, every time you turn around, they got millages for schools. They got road taxes here in Michigan. Their lottery's supposed to be helping out for the roads in the schools. Well, that's been that way for years, and I haven't seen a whole heck of a lot happen. You know, we got a lot of potholes here in Michigan that need to be filled, and they're all over the place. And so I'm in agreement with this. I'm in agreement that to take the people off of it, and they only got to stay on it. One of the things is on here, they got to work 80 hours a month. Some people work that in a week. Some people have 2 or 3 jobs. So they got to go to get by and still have a hard time making it. 80 hours a month. Can you imagine that? And still keep your SNAP benefits. 80 hours a month. 20 hours a week. Give me a break. I'm so happy that this is finally coming to an end, and it's going to come to an end for a bunch of people, and I'm happy with that. Let me know below in your comments how you feel about this. Please comment and subscribe. We need the viewers on here. We need the subscriptions, so please do that if you can, please. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up also. But I'm totally in agreement with this, and if I tick some people off on that, I'm sorry. You know, but us working class people that have worked for all our lives deserve a break. We can't keep on paying for you. And if you're taking offense to this, then I guess that means you or someone you know. But we can't keep on doing it. It's breaking the country. It's breaking everybody's back. We got to work so many hours now that it's crazy. You know, I'm on Social Security retirement, and I still work a part-time job. Do I have to? Not really. Not really, but I do. You know, just so I can get some extra income and stay in the workforce. It keeps you healthy. Get off your butts and get away from the video games and go out there and find a darn job. Tired of paying for you. Alright, that's my rant for today. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you very much. And stay tuned for the next CJ's Drop on Life video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.